all of us were alarmed in the, earlier broadcast which I did about Walter Magaya. And maybe before I continue with this live broadcast, let me correct that. Mnangagwa was not taking off from Zimbabwe to Tanzania. In fact, he is not going to support, his friends. He's going to UAE. So that's the mistake I made. But otherwise, everything on that live broadcast is correct. I thought of actually making that a point because I know the enemies of this channel will actually have feast on that. So take note. I said he was going to Tanzania. He's not going to Tanzania. He's going to UAE. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonimpani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we be live, you become the very first one to watch us. So we're wondering in the morning, why was Walter Magaya handcuffed with his bodyguard? Why did the police decide also to lock up the bodyguards of Walter Magaya? Now the details have emerged why they decided to do so according to the National Prosecuting Authority of Zimbabwe. They say when they were going to arrest Walter Magaya on Saturday, this bodyguard that you see arrested alongside Walter Magaya in fact assaulted the police officers who initiated the arrest. So the bodyguard was actually charged for assault. So this is what the religion can actually do. Just imagine seeing police officers coming to arrest your papa, and then you decide to actually punch so hard the police officers who are actually enforcing the laws of the land. They are not clean police officers, but when they are actually executing duties, they don't deserve the wrath that they always actually give to the innocent people of Zimbabwe. In this case, they were arresting someone really somehow the police not acting on him. So noticing the police acting on Walter Magaya, we begin to have hope that somehow the police are going to continue with this trend. So the bodyguard is up with his boss because the bodyguard thought he could actually rescue his boss by fighting with the ZRP detectives who came to arrest Walter Magaya. So now he found himself also in prison, accused of assault. Assaulting the police. This could be serious because assaulting the police cannot be treated as just assaulting a mere. It's as good as going after the state. So that is why the bodyguard is appearing in a similar court proceeding with his boss, that is Walter Magaya. You know, people, I don't know what happens about these prophets. They may be having strong, influence, as well as also whatever they are using, it's working for them. Because I remember even when we started breaking the story of Walter Magaya being arrested, there were questions like, are you saying the truth? Because people don't believe that these people, they are not what they purport to be, particularly to the members of the public. What you are sold out as the members of the public is not a reflection of how they actually live their lives. These people are rapists. They do crimes, serious crimes. These people, they do fraud. For example, the fraudulent activity I know about Walter Magaya was actually faking the certificates, his certificates of UNISA, and going to an extent of even faking the graduation that he graduated in UNISA. I remember when he wanted to be the, I think, chairperson of ZIFA, they changed the rules and said in order for someone to be a chairperson, he has to have at least 5 O levels. Walter Magaya, I think, with also Gift Banda, they actually concocted certificates. Walter Magaya releasing the certificate of UNISA, saying it can be equated to the certificate of ordinary level, and also Gift Banda actually creating, cooking an ordinary level certificate, which indicated he had passed more than 5 subjects which were required. Why? I mean, not actually. There is adult education. Or if you think you are that intelligent and you were not privileged enough to go through proper schooling, why not doing the right things, especially when you are a prophet on that matter? And I mean, possessing a lot of influence. I can attest to you that even though we are making these reports about Walter Magaya, his supporters may not actually, they may see us as enemies. They may see us as people who are doing the devil's work. We are actually tormenting their papa. Their papa is okay. I can tell you that maybe if you go to that church, prayers were actually done for the freedom of this man. We have seen this happening even in South Africa when such a controversial prophet is actually arrested by the law enforcement agents. So the bodyguard was arrested for, I mean, thinking that his papa was wrongly arrested, and in an attempt to try and save Walter Magaya, he actually assaulted the police. This goes to show, I mean, also, if you are a man of God, why would you need bodyguards? I'm just asking myself, why do they need bodyguards? Bodyguards, most probably, they are needed by politicians because of what politicians do. And Walter Magaya, does he need really bodyguards? These pastors of these days, these prophets walking with bodyguards, is this necessary? Is it not an over exaggeration? Being a church leader and then accompanied by bodyguards, but these bodyguards cannot protect you, especially from law enforcement agents. So we will keep on following the story of Walter Magaya to get into the nitty-gritties of why he finds himself I mean, in court today. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we